Hey, Kimmy. I didn't realize I went live before, but I was like, okay, cool. Let me start another one. Um, am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Somebody's on their way over here. I didn't even realize that I'd started one. I was talking to Clint on the phone. Um, whoever had sent me, I don't know who the account is. Whoever the account is on Reddit, that was talking about me having an EpiPen and rest in peace, Spud. Not quite sure who may be talking or would know any information about my child's pet who passed away. Couldn't imagine who over a conversation about an EpiPen. But that's not how Spud passed away. And I only know one person in the community that was really, really close with her stepmother. So whoever the hefty account is, I guess well, you all listen. It's one thing y'all can say whatever you want. You guys can throw up your laughing emojis. I guess at 5 o'clock in the morning, people, I don't even know what to say. Spud had a seizure disorder, is what happened. Unless there's something that I'm not aware of that was going on, but that's not what happened. Spud had a seizure disorder, and she did not know because of who she had bought him from. Because I think I would know because Vince took her to go get that beautiful little puppy, and it wasn't just one seizure that he had. I do believe I may have his medication still that I saved with Chloe's. So whoever the hefty account is in Reddit, boy, do I wish I had access to my Gmail. I wish I had access to my Gmail. But it always comes back to the same person. And, thank God, I'm a hell of a lot better mentally than I was now. And you guys can tie me in with Bambi because I just had another thing posted with a bunch of songs. One of them happened to do with Chloe from the Two Sickies account. So this is what I wake up to when I'm going to the bathroom at 4 o'clock in the morning. And it all goes back to the same person. So whoever in the community that goes by Hefty, whatever, and the OP or whatever that means. So you're alleging that after you guys were making fun of me about an allergy that I have, that someone I love very much, her fur baby ingested it, and you guys put rest in peace, Spud. That's what you sick people do. I don't want anybody from online contacting my personal phone number anymore unless you guys are my mods or like somebody like Joanne or people that I know. Don't contact my phone. And it's done. You can't get an order in Ohio against somebody from another state that one isn't going to accept the mail, two is going to violate it. Hey, Cass, I'm really sorry about your dad. One thing that you're not going to do, and that it's so sad because I knew that there was somebody in the community that was really good friends with somebody tied to my family still. Hefty, whoever, are you kidding me? Whatever. Coochie Cream 211. It all goes back to one person, you. How would you know that? Do you know me personally? That's not Cooch. Why do you guys attack families directly like that? Why what is the purpose of it? It all goes back to the same tired to women in the community, and you guys white knight for them. I don't want to be a part of this. You people are sick. Chloe did nothing. My family did nothing. My daughters did nothing. That poor baby had a seizure disorder, ma'am. He had a seizure disorder. Yeah, I got up to go to the bathroom and I had some messages and somebody took a screenshot. I can only imagine who the hefty account is. There's only certain people that have met people real life in my family, and it's not Cooch. Cooch wouldn't laugh about that. It would probably be the one whose man made a little mass call earlier last year. But who does it all come back to? The same fucking person. Bella, it's going to be okay. I usually get up early anyway, guys. You guys got to put rest in peace, Spud. That's how disgusting you guys are. And who always brings up Chloe? The same person. Mm-hmm. The same person. The same person that just sits back and watches the whole community go up in flames, and none of y'all like each other. Whitney, I saw you commented on it. Whitney, you need some help too. Boo boo. I guess Reddit's on fire. Like I said, I wish I had access to get into my Gmail account, man. Mm-mm-mm. They had to bring up my child's little pup that passed away a couple years ago. He passed away a few years ago. And who brought somebody in my family to this community, what, 3 years ago? Mm-hmm. Had to be somebody that knew someone in my family, and I only know one woman who took proud pictures of somebody in my family. And you know who you are. But they said that this is how much respect people do not have for my child or her stepmother or father, who one I know was really, really cool with them. They said that Spud had eaten my EpiPen. Hmm. That's not true. That poor baby had seizures all the time. Spud wasn't even in my home when he passed away, so that's not possible. So anybody that says they have a soft spot for her or anything like that, don't contact me ever again. I don't care who you are. I don't care. You people are hate bombing. Well, Miss Mickey, what are you talking about? Why would you say Vixie? Huh. I didn't say Vixie. You said Vixie. All I said was the hefty account. Miss Mickey, I'm telling you what, you aren't the most reliable person, are you, honey? And you want to talk about my parenting? You might want to talk to Deadly about your parenting. By the way, it's 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Shouldn't you be asleep and getting yours ready for the day? Actually, Cooch did. And Cooch was the first account that came in. And that wasn't her. So try again, throat goat. And I didn't name any names. You just told on your friend. You don't think I don't know who still hangs out with people in my family? That's what you just did. You just told on your friend. I didn't say Vixie's name. You're the one who said it. Yeah, Deadly's around talking about fax machines, last I heard. Don't know who that came from. Well, that's okay. That's fine. Of course they are. Keep screenshotting everybody because we know who's sitting back enjoying this stuff. The person who doesn't talk about me and George, right? The person who never talks about me and George but can't go out and get her mail. The one who gets on clerks of courts to figure out what's going on in my life. The one who's friends with everybody in the community that can't remember why they didn't like her to begin with. Yes, Jules, it is you. And I'm recording every single thing. I didn't even think of Vixie. Bunch of losers. Yep. No, it wasn't her EpiPen. You're right.
I know.
It wasn't her EpiPen because she was living with her dad and stepmother.
She had that. She had.
I didn't say one thing about Vixie, Miss Mickey. You're the young mother in here under a B filter, so I just saw at 5 o'clock in the morning, and you have kids at home. So nobody said anything about Vixie. You just did. You need to go to bed, boo boo, and gargle your gums. Good night. No one has to leave anybody alone. Well, you're right. They don't have to. I didn't give birth to any one of you guys. You're damn right. I don't know what you're talking about with me not moving on, honey. I don't know how I wouldn't have moved on when I have time to go out and get stuff done that I need to. She didn't wake up making lunch. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about me or are you talking about Throat Goat? Oh, my bad. Oh, she's a drinker? Well, one good thing about drinking is... What's one good thing about drinking, I guess? Well, whatever she's drinking keeps her up all night. That's cool. Thank you, Daisy. I mean, if she wants to make lunch in the morning. Yeah, it's Throat Goat. What is a throat goat? I have no idea, but... Whew. Well, thank you, Moldy Tampon Hive. I definitely got up a little earlier than I thought, but no matter. Oh, so she stays up and drinks all night? Huh. I lived that life when I was about, I don't know, 18. I don't know why she would say Vixie. I didn't even bring her up. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Oh, went down the wrong pipe. Clint, what's a goat throat? Do you know what a goat throat is? I mean, since we're wearing each other's clothes and cat ears and stuff, we don't know what channel that comes from or anything. And it's normal that a guy wears pink gloves, but no. Nobody said her name. Miss Mickey just told on him. Well, now I understand she's a boozer, and Miss Mickey's the one that tattles on everybody, so I guess I could see it, but... Spud definitely did not eat an EpiPen. And if he did, I wasn't aware of it. But no, that's not what happened because I remember I was worried because it was around Christmas time. Why are you up, Napa? Apparently, Napa, no. Napa, no. I got up to go to the bathroom. Apparently, Throat Goat was in here. Oh, okay. Well, Miss Mickey, that's not very good. Yeah, Miss Mickey came in and mentioned Vixie. I don't know why. Vixie's hardworking. She's a great gal, but apparently somebody's wonderful little puppy that isn't here anymore ate my EpiPen years back when I wasn't even there. He wasn't even at my house. Mm-hmm. And then Throat Goat came in. Gum Goat, Throat Goat, whatever. That's something you need to bring up with the dentist. Or you're getting a little too many whitewashings, if you know what I mean. Throat Goat. You're not making enough money, in my opinion. So basically, what I think this is I know you are, but what am I kind of thing. So whatever people accuse you of doing is probably what they're doing. I don't remember who said that the past couple days, but that's what I think. Oh. Napa, what do you think about these people, man? What do you think about these people? Anybody? You guys think this is normal? I don't think it's normal. Let me see here. It's a whatever sucker, but she's a gum goat. We know they all getting gum. Oh, okay. Very, very interesting, Daisy. Thank you for coming in. You know, they say that the first pee during the middle of the day, wait, they said the first pee that you have in the beginning of the morning is the best one you'll have. I think that's what they say. Mia, what do you think? What do you think about a gum goat? Your aunt into the bee says gum goat. Oh, Miss Mickey, that Kiera Bella account. I thought for a second that was Kira. I asked her that, so it wasn't Kira. It's Throat Goat. Hmm. I think we need a psych tech to do evaluations. Been there, done that, Napa, years ago. I think there are people way worse off than me. I think there are a lot of people that are missing their med cart when it's come clanking around. I don't. Oh my gosh. You can have all that, Napa, not me. So Miss Mickey is the Kiera Bella account? Are you sure? We can't do like a confirmation, obviously. We would have to get a screenshot, but huh. Hmm. That's an idea. Come here. Hmm. It says someone who is very strong, quick, and effective drinker, often able to consume large amounts of alcohol very rapidly. Hmm. And you're a throat goat too? So if you're a big drinker, is it, I wonder if I was a throat goat back in my drinking days. I think you can be. Hey, Puma. It's not nice, though, coming in and naming a friend's name. I didn't have any idea. I wouldn't have even thunk it. Hmm. Someone who's okay, so somebody that's a strong and effective drinker, is that like a strong and effective like everything in life? And not everybody say anything, everything at once. Thank you for the three of you typing in here. It's wonderful. Yes, and she said something under real account she said on Reddit, then deleted it off Reddit a few minutes after she said it in chat. Huh. Miss Mickey, I'll tell you what. I will give you this. You are one persistent little insect. She's definitely a lot more loyal than most people think. Because what she get kicked out of the hive all the time? She was one of the nicer ones actually when I was in there. I don't know what happened to her. Sore throat maybe? Hold on. Noun. Throat goat, plural, throat goats, sex slang and vulgar. One who is exceptionally good at fellatio, particularly throating of the deep. Hmm. Miss Mickey, you naughty little insect, you. And you guys are talking about people having mental health issues? Okay. And she came up with the name Throat Goat on her own, too. Thank you, Napa. I appreciate it. You should have been a school teacher. Can you dress up as a throat goat? So weird. I mean, at least she owns it. I mean, I kind of feel sad for Miss Mickey. You know why? Because for years she has tried to be part of that. And you guys have heard me say this, so I'm keeping it like 100. Miss Mickey has tried so hard to fit in to a freaking area of the internet where it is just horrible, horrible, horrible. And you guys know who runs it. And she has tried for years to be a friend to all of those women, and she just never ever could. They never accepted her. They kicked that girl out, and she would come back and come back and come back, and she always got ragged on. And it's just so sad now that they still use her to do stuff like she just did now. She's never going to understand. This is probably the only real life thing she's been involved in, and it's sad. They made that poor girl into a liability because Miss Mickey, one day you're going to say something that you probably shouldn't to somebody, and it's just, it's not good for you, honey. You have a good day. Move on. Yeah. There's more out there you can do. At least they're funny. Leave the loser hive here. She has nothing else. I know. I sad. So it had to be somebody from, oh, Miss Mickey. Let me think about this. Okay, so you guys have seen like CSI, you've seen crime shows, you've seen whatever where you actually have to think and you can throw things out. It's not always conspiracy theories, right? You've seen House, you've seen all that stuff where they kind of throw out what it could be and then they figure it out at the end. So think about this. Every time I go live, typically one person covers it, right? That's how it's been. I'm just saying. So tonight I mentioned something. She comes in. Then she comes in again and says something nasty. Then, I'll tell you what, Daisy, babe, you are on fire. Thank you. And then the Kiera thing gets said, which is weird because where's Miss Mickey report, right? And then the person who made the account, I never said that woman's name, but Miss Mickey did. Oh, you guys. And again, it's just throwing things out. So at the end of the day, it usually just goes back to the same person that I've been sticking up for myself to, that's been covering me for years. Got it. Let me see here. Napa, what do you think about all this? I know you're in here. You're kind of the voice of reason. Well, whoever you are that posted that, chances are I probably don't know anybody in your family, nor would I want to. And I think that that's very not okay to do that or to even speak about that poor pup because he's been gone for years. Oh, I can think. I was asleep. I went to sleep early. But I can't imagine because who was the person that involved this shit years ago? And you guys want to act like none of this shit happened. You guys are making the crochet crew look a little good right now, you guys. Well, go to bed, Napa. So it's not bad enough you guys talk about Chloe. Then you got to bring up Marley. And where did that start? Then you got to start the stuff with the cabinets, and then the stuff with Clint has been following. Clint's been shamed. And now you guys said that I fed my child's puppy an EpiPen. All because I said I have an allergy to bees. So that's what y'all do. Hey, Muggsy, what's up? You just missed Throat Goat. You're listening now. It's NAPA, Muggsy. I'm off tomorrow so I can sleep in. Muggsy, have you heard of a throat goat before? Excuse me. Have you heard of a throat goat, Muggsy? Just call me Jen. Mike, hey, what do you mean? I just said, have you heard of a throat goat before? I don't know. We had a throat goat that came in. I don't know where she's from. What do I know? I'm just some idiot at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm kind of glad that's one screenshot I wanted sent to me, so I'm very glad about that. And I think it's very disgusting. Listen, I guess if I was a throat goat, I guess I would I would own it. I don't know. It doesn't sound like a very lucrative job position, but if it's work, it's work. No, she's just a bully, Muggsy. A lost soul that has no friends but people on the internet. Who is that who was that gosh, who was that inventor, the really weird one? He looks like the guy from really tall white hair. Hey, Rochelle. Did you know that now there's 3 animals that I was horrible to? Mm-hmm. It's so funny. On our end, we're supposedly the stalkers, but every time me or George or anybody on our end goes live, it seems to go back to the same people. Isn't that weird? Hmm. What? Hey, Rochelle, how are you? Yes. Miss Mickey, who came in and brought up her own friend that I wasn't even thinking of. And what's weird is the account that came in prior was Cooch, who we know met somebody from my family. But that wasn't Cooch. You guys put her picture up there and doxed her face. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's see. Who is the one that always brings up Chloe? Number one. Number two, whoever the Two Sickies account is, who I had zero problems with, but since people want to tie me together with somebody else from the Workyverse community, if you go over to they're from a channel called Two Sickies. If you go over to my community post, they have a playlist for me with 25 songs, one including a song about Chloe. Can't imagine who bring that up. Then the stuff with Marley that they were talking about. I can't imagine who. Mia. No. Yep. Rochelle, they don't say very nice things about you. They're not nice people. But whoever the two sickies account is, they are great. I love them. They had a whole playlist just for little old me. I just woke up. Well, I woke up actually about an hour ago. I had to get up and go to the bathroom. Yeah. And then Miss Mickey popped in. Go to the throat. She just popped right on in and brought her friend into something that I didn't even mention her friend. And then they sent in cooches. Yeah, they did. Well, whoever's doing all this stuff, I'll tell you what, you're definitely not doing anybody any favors. I'm tired of people that saying that me and George and everybody's like stalking or whatever. You guys see that person's channel? That's been years of going after me. Are you kidding me? And then throat goat. I love Queed too, but if you guys look at it, you guys will see. And then who's the one saying the stuff about what is it, railing or something? It all comes back to the same people. Sick. I love Freddie Forever. What are you talking about? What's Freddie Forever? Yeah, I love that song about Chloe, right? Nobody brings up Chloe. And then when you bring up something, then you're the person that's crazy. Got it. Got it. Got it. Freddie Mercury. Oh, hey, okay. I know who I'm thinking about. I was thinking of an inventor that has like this crazy ass white hair, looks like a little troll. But think about this. Who is the guy from Back to the Future that was in the movie with Michael J. Fox and they meet together every now and then? Who is that guy? That's the new white-haired freak. I still can't get over throat goat. Yes. Doc. No, not Christopher Lloyd. Doc. Kind of like Doc McDoxer. That's your new name. Doc McDoxer. So if you could type that in the chat, Napa, that's the new nickname. Doc McDoxter. Spell it any way you want. Yes. Doc McDoxter. So if you're not affiliated with anybody from a moldy tampon, whatever, get to Reddit and talk about Doc McDoxter. Don't worry about Spud and Chloe. Spud and Chloe did nothing. Like I said, I knew there's a little canoogling going on. So when somebody calls you a name or whatever, that's what they're doing. Yes, Doc McDoxter. Oh, Reddit's horrible. That's what I said. I wish I had access to one of my email accounts. Ooh, I wish I had access. I'm so stupid. I give out my email. I give out my password. All of it. What are you guys doing up this early? Sing Puppet from Alaska. Wonderful. Oh, Rochelle. Did, okay, so when Alaska won the RuPaul thing, that was during the All-Star season, right? Hey, her. Hi, Mia. Hi, Marley. I told you, little pound cake. Yep. Dude, I'm not even kidding. That was the best freaking win that they had on that. And they, you know how they do the snatch game? Yes. I don't remember who she said she was, but she had on like the wig and stuff like that. Yeah, she did win. And she had the trash bag dress. Yes, RuPaul's Drag Race. Yep. Speaking of, so I'm just getting up for the day, and there's people that's been up all night throat goating. If you don't love yourself, how the hell is anybody gonna love you? Yeah, that's what it is, Rochelle. Come here, Puma. Oh, hit the like button. Lauren woke you up at 2:39. Can't sleep now. I'm up. Yeah. That's the only thing I hate is that night having to get up and pee all the time. That's the one thing that sucks about your kidneys tanking. I was actually talking to Napa about that tonight. But you guys, in all seriousness and stuff like that, I have never, ever once, I really, 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 really do not understand how a lot of you guys are friends with somebody that claims that they were an animal rescue and whatever. And I don't know, a lot of you people I was friends with, and I just will never, ever understand that you guys stuck up for me so much against somebody that covered me still and has for years. I will never, ever understand what I did to half of you people, even after I got out, that stuck up for me, and you guys are friends with somebody that does this shit. I will never understand that. You're going to be trash today. Why are you going to be trash today? Let other people be trash. You're not trash, Rochelle. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay. A couple years ago, I wouldn't have been okay. No, but because people like her don't go to sleep. No, but it's not fair to have somebody so invested in your life. You know, don't stick up for her. She was just talking about me yesterday, Napa. She was. And insinuates she's talking to you. Please don't. Like, seriously. Yeah, I know, Rochelle. I'm tired of dealing with the same person for years and years and years. Ask her. She's the one who sent Throat Goat in here. Mm-hmm. People just need to do what's right and what's wrong at the end of the day. I mean, not what's wrong. I mean, all of us do a lot of what's wrong. But this is fucking crazy, man. I ain't never dealt with anything like this. I thought I was a weirdo, but I'd never even heard of a throat goat until a few days ago. Now I know what a throat goat is, and I'm like, you guys are ragging on me? Huh. If I was one of them, I would never be online. I'd be out making too much money. I wouldn't be coming in bothering people. Yes, throat goat. I feel sorry for the kid, honestly. I feel fucking horribly sorry for her. She's been trying to fit in for years with those women. Poor thing don't even realize she's being used. But I mean, I'll tell you what, she's got a great nickname. Throat Goat's pretty damn good. Let's see something here. Yep, 5:17 in the morning. I bet I could do that to a popsicle. Well, don't they have popsicles on sale? Maybe somebody can gift her some popsicles. She may need them more than you. A fucking throat goat. Oh my God, I've heard it all. Mm-mm-mm. Chin up or relax your throat. Oh my God, Napa. You talk about this like you know. What's Malona? I bought some Malona. What is Malona? Hey, I do have a question. Those that Too Sicky account, isn't it? Morning, Muggsy. Napa, I think Muggsy's starting to get a little wink and sparkle in his eye for you. Frozen fruit pops from Korea. You guys, though, on a real, why, how would it look on me? Let me ask you guys this. Because there's 43 people in here, so I'm sure somebody can talk without the same sock accounts coming in. How would it look on me if I reached out to people's family members? And anybody that's my friend that cares, how would that look on me? What would people say about me online if I had reached out to somebody's family member, or if I had somebody in my lives that came in and you know, bad? It would look horrible on me, right? Hmm. How would it look if I was like shaming people that had animals in my room, saying that they were horrible owners and stuff like that? Like feeding your animals excessively until they were tripping on their animal fupas. Mm-hmm. Right? Let me ask a question. Now, let's say that there's a situation and whatever. Um, is it just as bad? Let's say that somebody robbed a grocery store, right? Is it just as bad for the person that robbed the grocery store or the person that was in the car that gave them the whatever to get through the door and sat back and waited for them to come out to get in the car after robbing the store because they were going to get the money? What is worse? The person that did it, throat goat, or the person that is sitting back watching it happen? What's worse? And if you assume it's you, then that's your fucking problem. I'm just sitting here asking. Exactly. Right. So if a situation that had happened with Clint and I, isn't it somewhat the same thing if somebody that's gotten charged with a crime like that for doing the same thing? Why is it just brought on me? Exactly. So, and let's get back to that. Okay, so have you guys ever seen The Godfather? The Godfather is what Muggsy says. You've got that one head guy, like he's sitting in. I remember SoFlo did a live one time where I thought he was in the basement. He freaking aiding and abetting. Right, right. And yeah, well, I'll tell you what, we got some smart cookies in here at 5:30 in the morning. That's the best time. I told you the first pee is always the best pee in the morning, the first stretch, the first everything. Exactly. Hmm. But you got like The Godfather, the movie. The Godfather is what Muggsy says. Yep. Who are we comparing to the mob? Well, not really anybody in this community because everybody's tattletales, but the real mob, yeah, you always have that person that just sits there and then they bring in somebody that they deem as a tattletale and then they basically like gang up on that person and then the head guy goes, well, you either let them go or they're fish food. It's one of the two. It is predatory. Mm-hmm. Kaz, I'm really sorry about your loss. Because see, at the end of the day, it is just as bad. And just because maybe you weren't there when it happened and you knew something about it, and then you tattle on that person, you're just as bad. Yes. Who pizza? Oh my God. When I modded for him, I would send him coffee money and people would go in and get him all riled up like they did to me. And I swear, he blocked me like every other day. I was in there modding with Terry and Sharon. Yeah, you stole Terry away from me too. You guys got Terry all messed up hanging out with you guys. Yeah. Hmm. It's not fair. It's not. People can't sit and I don't know. But it is. It's not very cool. I wish people could learn how to think for themselves. Bambi Jen moving in on your time slot. Oh, Bambi, I'm sorry. My bad. I was dealing with some throat goat issues. Yes. Terry Time used to say that me and Pizza were the most entertaining people until Terry's soul got stolen. Actually, I would, Miss Mickey, you shouldn't be saying throat goat. You know who's the throat goat of the community? Is Terry. Terry Time is the throat goat. And Terry would be proud to admit that. So, Miss Mickey, you might want to run that past Terry Time first. Bambi, I'm sorry. I was too busy. And this is a screenshot that I was really, really happy that I got because apparently somebody was talking about a somewhat family member of his name was Spud, and he was an amazing, amazing little, a great little pup, and he had a seizure disorder. And somebody that said he ate my EpiPen, which was weird because me and Bambi were talking about my damn EpiPen. I'm not just allergic to bees, you idiots. I'm allergic to penicillin. I'm allergic to a lot of stuff. I just said coincidentally, it's weird. So, whoever's possibly talking to somebody that would know of a Spud, you guys, like, that doesn't look very good, I would think. I don't know which one's more stupid in y'all's situation. The throat goats or the ultimate throat goater. And I didn't say throat goat. Napa's the one who said it. She gave me the thing. I only thought that a throat goat was like a sore throat. I knew nothing. It does look bad. It looks real bad. Mm-hmm. It looks real bad. Oh, Amber posted her Rumble link. I know. Speaking of Amber, I may have to give her a little call. Actually, Mm-hmm. You're a great teacher. Mm-hmm. It's a little concerning you know what a throat goat is, but I'm glad that you've educated me. Marley, did you know what a throat goat was? I don't think so either. I certainly didn't. Do they have employment positions for throat goats? Where is Pee Pee actually? Pee Pee would know what a throat goat is. Man, I need to apologize to Kira. I thought that Kira was the Kira account. Damn. Jen, throat goat is a good thing. Goat, greatest of all time. What, Muggsy? Teach on popsicles. I think you're barking up the wrong hive. I think you need to go tell the ultimate throat goat that she needs about freaking a whole case of them. What she needs is, I don't know what she needs. Some gargling stuff. It's like throat coat, but being the greatest of all times. I bet it leaves a coat on the throat. Muggsy and I are sharing a brain cell. Well, that's not good. Muggsy, I want to do a parody on you, actually. What are you talking about, Jen? I'm not your father. I'm not your father. Yeah, I would have to work on my parody from Muggsy, but I'm not your father. Fun fact, would you guys like to know how I met Muggsy? I met Muggsy when I was up on Bambi's panel, and he said that Bambi's old co-host had a stinky clam. That's what he said, and I believe she showed proof. Bambi, you still in here? Because you would remember that. Okay, I'll challenge her to see who's really the throat goat. Shoot, I'm tired. Well, if you're a throat goat, you got to be up on call every 5 minutes. Not for that. It's like it's like a situation with me just flying on in here. Yeah. Fucking throat goat. I've heard it all. 46 years of my life and I'm just finding out about a throat goat. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I'm canceling my memberships. You broads cost way too much money to come watch your videos. Yeah, I'm canceling my memberships. I'm not a whore, just give good. It's like a deep throat queen. Wonderful. Marley, you better get away from Cat. She doesn't like you. That I'm guilty of being Mr. Dictionary. So why not just call yourself a deep throat queen? Why's it gotta be throat goat? You better leave her alone. Come here, Puma. Come here. Hey, Clint. What's your definition of a throat goat? For real?
Well, I mean, you know what GOAT to me stands for.
Hey, can you guys look at that? It says potentially inappropriate. If it's anything you guys are saying, go ahead and put it through.
Marley, leave her alone.
Marley, leave her alone. I swear to God, I think Marley's going to be like a little bit littler than a Great Dane. I hear my brother will. I write whore. I'll tell you what, your guys' vocabulary and your spelling is really, really great this morning. Clint, so what about them throat goats?
Well,
Now I have to apologize to Kira. I thought Kira was the Kira account.
GOAT stands for greatest of all time.
I understand. Oh, so when you say throat goat, greatest what?
Of all time.
Greatest something of all time. So Is it like, I was thinking a goat, like a billy goat.
No.
Rochelle, please talk. You're a teacher, eh? It's actually got kind of growing on me, actually.
Lay down.
What are the qualifications to be a throat goat? Rochelle, you'd know that. I know, but okay, when you say goat, does that mean an actual billy goat? There are two ways I could say this. Listen. Okay, so that means that you're the best of doing it. Okay, when I think of a goat, goats eat anything. So I was also thinking maybe it's like, like a buffet of eggplant. Two things I was thinking. Hello. So that means that you're the best of all times, but it can also mean like I said, a billy goat will eat anything. So a throat goat will be any. Miss Mickey, I will tell you what, girl, you are a busy little beeve. Oh, no girl, no goats on call.
Beep, beep.
Oh, I thought you said horse monster. A hose monster. Got it. Rochelle, did you get some good sleep? I know the past couple days been kind of horrible for you. Clint, I got to get a few things done today. Yeah. Hey, Clint, do you mind if I be a goat on call? Where are you guys coming up with all these, like, animal names, too? The only animal that I don't want to be is a sheep, and I don't want to be an elephant. Yesterday? Okay. Are you going live today? I can't believe they said that about my daughter's freaking puppy. That's so nasty. But that does make sense because a lot of stuff that they're talking about, like, Hey, Clint, do you remember, Clint, you remember when we went to court to get something? That's why they keep saying 2 years. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You want me to be your throat goat today, Clint?
Sure.
I think actually the one person I would be worried about you leaving me for, because I know you always wanted to go to Canada, so I always thought you and Brittany might run away. And then we dealt with the Sasquatch, which means hairy. It's not racial, ding dong, would be Rochelle. Let Rochelle whisper sweet nothings and ice pops and lollies. You'll never come home again. Rochelle, you want a Clint? Clint's a freak. He loves a good horse monster or whatever you call it. Hose monster. She said no, thank you.
Yeah.
He's a wild one, Rochelle. Are you sure? Nobody wears pink cat ears and little pink gloves like Clint does. Clint, it's okay. You don't have to cry. There are plenty of other people in Canada. It's okay, buddy. Rochelle, are you going live today, my dear? Rochelle says, my hubby will be home in a couple days. Well, I'll get Clint out there.
I don't have a passport.
Oh, you don't have a passport? Seriously? I thought I was going to get like a 3-day weekend from you. Rochelle said She said she's good. Come on out. That's what she just said. Clint's had enough romantic online flings. Rochelle said yes, yes, and yes. Rochelle, he's not crying anymore. That's a good thing, eh? Can you go to Canada with convictions? I don't know.
Just can't have any felonies.
You can't have any felonies. Rochelle, hubby will see firsthand what a goat is. Now, but how would you not know that? For somebody that claims to be a teacher, you sure ask some weird ass questions, girl. Is it felonies or misdemeanors, Rachel? Born to be alive. Nope, no felonies. Actually, I am supposed to go see somebody in June, Clint, and she just messaged me. And you better not mention where, and it's going to be fun. I'm not a teacher of border policy. Clint, have you ever been out of the country?
Actually, I haven't.
Clint hasn't been out of the country.
Been
Rochelle
close.
said, come on. She says she'll pay for gas. Where?
I told you, I don't have my passport.
Is your passport your mom and dad's?
No, I don't know where it is. I brought it here with me to Ohio.
Honey, nobody leaves Ohio.
Come and find that out.
Click, because I'm coming to find that out. I actually like living in Ohio. I'm sorry, but I do. I don't know about where I used to live. I don't think of that anymore, but yeah, I kind of like Ohio. But if I was going to go anywhere to visit, it would be New York, for sure. New York, I feel like I would so fit in there. Jen, take a trip to New York. I will. Hey, Clint, can I go stay with Muggsy? Do you care? Muggsy, why are people... He said, leave Clint home. Well, you and Muggsy at one time had the same taste in women.
Oh, God.
Clint's like, oh, God. Muggsy. Muggsy, I won't do you no wrong. You know that. Clint, I'm going to go visit Muggsy. Is that okay? Only on the internet. Yeah, Muggsy, I'm coming to New York. I could go to New York, actually. Clint, can you get my clothes packed? I'm going to New York to eat sandwiches. So I can't come to New York now, Muggsy? Is that what you're saying? Oh, it'd be fun to go to New York. Oh my gosh, I would go to... Where would I go? I would definitely freaking... The food. There's got to be some kind of food I could eat. I would want to go to the museums, and I would want to go to the performing arts place. Okay, Muggsy said I'll come home with a goat. Russian tea room. New York, New York is, no. I absolutely, that was my dream to go there, and I ended up having a better dream fulfilled, but yes. Clint, can you help me get my bags packed? I'm going to New York. I'm going to New York, and I'm never looking back. Except as I cross the Ohio welcomes you sign. Muggsy, you got a place for me to stay? You got a guest room or anything like that? I'm packing my bags right now. Clint's literally putting my socks together. Clint literally just threw a bra in there. Is it cold there, Muggsy? Okay, Muggsy has a guest room. Muggsy, can we get tattoos, but not on our wrist? I think, no, Muggsy, you're going to get a cover-up tattoo. It's going to be Muggsy and Jen, best friends forever. And then on the back, it's going to say, goat throatin'. Rochelle says she's staying in a hotel. Clint, me and Muggsy are going to get BFF goat tats. I'm not kidding, though. I am going to go to New York, Clint. Can you get me and Muggsy bunk beds, like the movie Step Brothers? Muggsy, Clint will get us bunk beds. What? How did it go? Yeah, we're going to get bunk beds, Muggsy. Oh, Manhattan. Clint, me and Muggsy are going to Manhattan. I may never come back. I bet if I do come back, I'll have to stay in the she shed. I'm going shopping. I'm not kidding, dude. Like, when I say I'm trying to do this whole thing, like, keep my word about stuff. Clint, I'm going to New York. I'm going to New York. I'm never coming back.
Get there?
How would I go to New York? Probably a train. Don't say that I don't have that option, because you know I do have that option. It's not New York.
Where's the nearest train station from here?
I don't know, but you better go find it. Oh, no. I'm not flying. Nope. Not flying. I will take a train. Muggsy, you going to be there to pick me up, for real? Clint, I'm going to New York. That's it.
Are you?
Never coming back. I'm afraid if I did go to New York, I probably wouldn't come back. The only thing that would suck going to New York would be to actually live there. I've seen apartments there.
There's a lot of people there.
That's why I would want to go. Clint, I like my peace and quiet with you, but like if I was like out somewhere, hell yeah, I would. I don't know if like, no, I would love to go to New York. I'm not even kidding. I would get me a pet rat too. Put one of those cat harnesses on it. But no, I would go because I want to check out the museums and stuff. Clint, actually, can you look something up? Yeah, Clint just said that. He goes, please go to New York. He did just say that. I think I would fit in. I really do think I would fit in. Clint's looking up. Clint. Oh, I have a really cute... Muggsy, what's the temperature there, actually? I have this really, really cute... It's like a lightweight jacket. And it's like, how would you describe it, Clint? The one that, like, buttons up. The one that Meek got me.
The Tommy Hilfiger puffer one?
No, not the puffer jacket. Oh, okay. 19 in Canada or 19 in New York? New York. Oh, 70s? Oh, yes, I would talk all day and night. My dad used to, he called me Chatterbox Kathy or something like that. Because I'd be like, he'd be like, do you talk to everybody? I'd be like, yep. I would look in a mirror and talk to myself for an hour if that's the only person that would listen. I don't think I could do 19, but 70's really good. I have like this really cute, well, Clint already said it's like this puffer jacket, so I could wear that. And it's got a hood, so that would be cute. I could wear my hair down. And then I have this really cute, like, black jacket. It's so cute, yeah. Plus, I got my beady toboggan whatevers. But yeah, I would. Clint, could you look up the best place to visit in New York? You can come too. You can meet up with Rochelle. I feel like Rochelle is just... Rochelle. I could just see Rochelle, like, dressing up in a little black outfit. Like Clint. Huh? Marley probably grabbed it.
It was up here.
Why would you put... When did the headboard become your hat? Whatever. I could just see Rochelle wearing like bright red lipstick and like this leather, like cat suit. Clint, kiss my feet. Whoopsh. Dun 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 dun. Seriously though, I for real, can you look up something about New York? I'm not what I just want to see like the museum that they have there.
I'm sure they have many museums.
I'm more of a jeans.
What kind of museum?
Jen, have you ever seen the movie Pretty Woman? That would be you. Clint, isn't that weird? What did I tell you? What did I tell you about Pretty Woman? I said, boy, I said, you better pull some Pretty Woman stuff. Oh, I love Pretty Woman. Oh, I love that. Fun fact, when I went to, it was an emerald colored dress. I think it was my homecoming and my senior year. I had my hair. No, it was my prom. Remember that prom picture I showed you with the orchid?
Yeah.
You remember the cocktail dress that she had on Muggsy? It was like a really pretty black dress, not the red one, but the cocktail dress where she caught the little thing and she's like, slippery little suckers. I had a dress just like that for prom. I'll send you the picture. And I got my hair done just like her. That's so weird that you said that. Okay. Don't tell me any of the streets or anything like that. I'm not working there anymore.
What? Okay, New York is a huge state.
Okay, museum. I want the.
What part of upstate?
Upstate New York.
Long
What
Island,
part of
Manhattan? What?
Okay, Manhattan. And make sure the weather's for my puffer coat. Not for my black coat, my puffer coat. Starbucks. Nope, Whitney's not coming anywhere. Nope, Whitney crossed over. Oh, hell no. She was all in that post. Starting rumors and shit. Nope. Okay. Oh. New York City Museum of Sex Entry Ticket. No, we're not going there. Wait, how much is the ticket?
40.
Muggsy, you got $44? Yeah, right. I don't want Whitney anywhere near me.
Erotic Carnival.
If I ever went anywhere near Whitney, you better give me a hazmat suit.
Oh, here's a good one.
Yeah, Whitney's nasty. Oh, wait. New York, okay, for $39.89, Muggsy, it's called the New York City Museum of Ice Cream Entry. Wow. Whitney's in chat. Whitney, go shave your back. Oh my gosh. And even if you're not in chat, go shave your back. I cannot stand you, Whitney. Whitney, I don't like you. You hang out with a rough crowd, Whitney. You hang out with the throat goats. You can't hang out with me unless you apologize to me. And even if you did apologize to me, Whitney, I would never believe it.
Okay.
I do like your avatar, though, Whitney. You're very pretty to be so mean. You can't sit at my table, Whitney. Because she sits in there with those stupid, ignorant women. Just because I watch Tom and Jerry doesn't mean that I'm going to sit and talk to cartoon Tom and Jerry's for the rest of my life. Whitney, you are doing yourself a disgrace, honey. I have screenshots from literally 6 months ago where they were trashing you, boo-boo. You used to be the best troll, Whitney. I don't know what happened to you. You drinking some really oddly freaking tasting Kool-Aid. Yeah, I know. She's just being ignorant. Penelope had a really good video of Whitney, though. Those were some wet farts, Whitney. That takes talent. We got a formal diagnosis. Your guest called you. Whitney, no, I think the person you're friends with accused me of doing something with a 17-year-old, honey. Right around when somebody was making fun of me and accusing me of doing it and talking about fax machines, but who knows? Bugsy, I would have agreed with you about 6 months ago, Hud, but Whitney's thought she's not capable of apologizing and keeping her word about stuff. Whitney used to be all right, but she's not like that no more, Whitney.
Let's see if there's any cool ones
Whitney,
here.
actually, what is your problem? Do you have like annual PMS or something? Like, is this like an annual thing instead of like once a month? You remember Whitney, Clint?
No.
Whitney Lee used to be a little troll like Clark.
I vaguely, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She is fucking god awful now. You're going into menopause? Well, that's more of an excuse to get your shit together then. Hey, Sarah. Whitney, what happened to you, honestly? Let's make this a tender moment between us. But for real, Whitney, why are you such a sellout now, Whitney? You used to be cool and go into all the chats, you go up on panel, you had that throaty voice. You just used to be fun. What happened to you, Whitney? Have a good day at work, Sarah. Wish me luck. I'm hoping I frickin' hear something the next day or two. But what happened to you, Whitney? Don't pause or anything. You don't, when you're here, you can talk and say whatever you want. You don't got to go back to anybody and get permission to say certain syllables. Yeah, Sarah, I get up to go to the bathroom and the things you hear. So everybody's dissecting Reddit. We have our own little Redditors down there saying god awful things. I want.
There's like not many. There's so many more cool museums in Manhattan.
Clint's still looking at museums. I'm sitting here trying to talk to Whitney to get her to get her head straight,
near
but
here. I meant, and I don't see the cool ones near here.
Whitney, you know why? Whitney, I'll tell you what. I will tell you what, honestly. Straight up. Would you rather, straight up, Whitney, because honestly, I will give you this. You are not really somebody that's going to be told what to do. So, why don't you just tomorrow, now they got the little laughing emojis. I love it. Back to the head. But anyway, Whitney, why don't you come hang out with us tomorrow? Mm-hmm. Whitney, I just feel bad for you because literally I was just like looking at just some things on lives and stuff, and literally, girl, the people you're hanging out with, I will give you them. They were saying the most god awful stuff about you, Whitney. And that's 6 months ago, girl. Come hang out where like we all shave our backs and we all get along. Why like get away from that? The Kool-Aid can't taste that good, guys. Tell me why it doesn't work like that, Whitney. Tell me why. I'd like for you to tell me why, Whitney. Are you a free thinker or what's up with you, Whitney? You used to be so cool. Well, Whitney, kind of you do choose because you don't really come in to anybody's, well, Whitney, that's really sad. You know, Throat Goat, we pretty much know she's never going to go anywhere, but you, Whitney, actually have a little bit of a chance. You're kind of downgrading, don't you think? One, you're really pretty, so you already got one step ahead. But Whitney, they're using you too, honey. Months ago, they didn't like you. They're saying god-awful stuff. Just asking. I've known you a long time, Whitney. Mm-mm-mm. See, if you were hanging out with me, I wouldn't make you check in. Oh, I don't know, Whitney. There are a few things that's kind of rattled you to make you go to your community posts and say stuff. And honestly, it shouldn't be that serious. It really shouldn't. It should be fair. It should be equal, last I knew. Bringing children into it and fur babies and stuff like that when you don't want your family messed with, I think that's a little messed up. Don't you think, Whit? So, Bambi, you're getting ready for bed? Bambi gets up early, bro. No, Napa, it's not the fact about taking things seriously. It's about the point that some people get mad about certain things that happen to them, but when it happens to somebody like me or George or somebody else, then it's not supposed to be serious. And that's not cool. And Napa, yeah, mouth over there. So, oh, Napa's the voice of reason. No, Napa, no. She's a bully. Oh, I thought you were saying that's not that. Yeah, but Napa, in a sense, you are saying that this stuff is not that serious. Yes, it is. It is somewhat serious. Because Whitney's a dingbat. She can't think for herself. She's too busy licking boots right now. Oh my God, could you imagine going to a family reunion and them going, hey, where have you been? And you like show a picture to the person that you go hang out with. People like, ah! Winnie, it's just sad. Well, not really sad. I don't know why I would expect any more or less from you. I don't think you really even had a soul to begin with, but no matter. She used to be fun. She's not anymore because she's a kept woman. She likes to hang out with hypocrites that don't want their family and their animals talked about, but I had to wake up to a nasty post from a hefty account in which I didn't mention anybody, but Throat Goat did. Why don't you tell Go? Whitney, you need to get some sleep, honey. You guys stay up a little too much. Not only does not sleeping test your sanity, it also gives you really bad bedhead, and then you can't go live and show your face. Yeah, I get to bed early. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with people getting up at 4 and 5 in the morning. What the problem is not going to sleep, which is other people's issues. Surround count. Yep. Hey, Spicoli. It's been a great morning, Spicoli. I wake up and somebody from Reddit posted something about a beloved little fur baby that we had. And all signs keep going back to a person that openly says stuff like that, but doesn't because everybody's too busy harassing her. She's being harassed. What's up, Spicoli? So, Jeff, I have a question for you. You ready? Tell me when you're ready. By next week, I'll be in New York. I don't really fuck with it either. I have a screenshot about our a family pet that we had, and who would know anything like that? Yeah, Jeff is Mugsy. Okay, Jeff. So let me ask you this. Let's say that you are at Myers, right? Myers, any store, and you told somebody, hey, do me a favor, go inside and I want you to be a rebel today. Kind of like telling Whitney to do something, right? Hey, Whitney, do me a favor. You know all those donuts with the sprinkles on them? I want you to go in and grab every single donut with sprinkles on them so nobody else has those donuts. Whoa, ah, ah, ah. So if Whitney goes in and grabs every single sprinkled donut, and you know how people are over their donuts, and brought it out to the person that asked them to get the donuts, let's say like a person goes out and they're like, you took my sprinkled donuts. Is it more Whitney's fault or the person that asked Whitney to go in and get the donuts?
Oh.
Napa, I love you, but you know what? I'm 46 years old, and there are people far worse off than me on the internet, okay? I don't care about people sending me screenshots. You know why? It's not that it's upsetting, but if it's something that I need, because here's the thing, the one person said it's a conspiracy unless you have proof. So some of the screenshots are kind of stupid, but I am an adult and I don't mind getting them because what I've realized is people like her don't change. So when people send me screenshots, that is proof of things that I deserve to see, because then people like Miss Mickey come in, tell on herself, and then possibly tell on another person. And who's it all go back to? The people that all y'all said less than 6 months ago had went after me. It's not my fault that people have decreased IQ levels. Not my fault a bit. Now, if I was a Krispy Kreme donut, right. I don't understand why people focus on me. Go focus on somebody else that's like in dire need of some freaking help. The donut sprinkler. Jeff is not Muggsy. I don't know why everybody says that. Muggsy does not, cannot type that fast. Right. I mean, if it's something not important, but if you guys are spreading around rumors to make me believe that you know that much about my family, that's a little concerning. Yeah. No, I'm not talking about you, Rochelle. Just tired of certain people getting questioned about certain things when we have the same people on the internet that are freaking weirdos. Yes. Did you fart, Clint?
No.
Or did Mia? One of you two farted.
I would think Mia, Jen.
Mia farted? Oh, baby.
Oh my god.
She did fart. Everybody's called the cops. Everybody's called the cops. They have. Or everybody knows of somebody that's called the cops or has somebody do it so it doesn't come back on them. Either or, all of us have messed up. But I sure as hell have never had a child in my room. I don't show pictures of kids in my room, but everybody focuses on what goes on in my room when y'all are openly doing it. That's why I said this stuff is stupid. Mm-hmm. P.U. P.U., Clint. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. The most stupid, my bad. The most stupid. So whoever you are in Reddit, and you're the Hefty account, You cannot do anything to anybody in Reddit for saying what they say. However, whoever you're hanging out with that knows people like in my that's not what happened to Spud. And that's so disrespectful. That is so disrespectful. Mhm. No, I'm talking about people that talk about kids or accuse you of doing things with kids and it just no, it's fucking gross. No, it's not true, Whitney. It's definitely not fucking true. And you're making yourself look as dumb as Miss Mickey Curabell. And you did make a comment, Whitney, and I think you're a filth pot because of it. Because another comment equal to that was made about Marley, and then that shit with Chloe, which that person can't take it away. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that, Whitney? You like going in and agreeing with stuff that you know nothing about, Whitney? Do you have pets, Whitney? Mm-hmm. But see, that's something that's personal. That's something that I never knew about because why would anybody talk about a pet that we that had passed away and then you bring up an EpiPen? Like how would like what is you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Really sick. And I've pretty much been very open minded. I'll see if I can get him on panel. He thinks all of you are dumb, no life having old people, but okay. See, he thinks the same about me. Oh, yeah, that Two Sickies account, Bambi, they posted something today. I posted it on my post. It's got a song just directly pointing at people in my family and Chloe and just all stuff that somebody keeps bringing up about me. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want to be Whitney's pet. Oh my God. When would I get fed? Yeah, but this stuff is out of control. Yes, two sickies that know nothing about me. They maybe don't like Bambi or something, but I don't know. Who seems to not like Bambi either? Hmm. That guy doesn't know me. He doesn't know me from shit. Where does this kid come from? I don't know anything about him. But every song that he has is stuff that was covered in somebody else's live, and I have all the recordings. So people are dumb. I had a canary that died because it flew out free. Oh, I'm sorry about that. For real, that's sad. Well, that's not bad. You can't help that. What was his name? If you don't mind me asking, that's sad. I'm not doxing anybody. Are you talking about that guy that freaking is putting horrible songs up about me, Napa? Is that who you're talking about? Some guy that goes by Two Sickies that has a whole playlist account of stuff that a female is accusing me of doing on her lives, Napa? Are you kidding me? All because he doesn't like Bambi and who started Born in the Corn? Oh, Napa, no. That woman over there, the soft spot bullshit, she is the queen of doxing. No bueno. I don't even know that kid. That kid knows nothing about me. No, thank you. No, that guy is disgusting. I don't know nothing about that guy. And if he's 20 years old, the kid needs to go get an application in and start pumping gas and doing something. That kid is sick. I don't know nothing about that guy. And he has already tagged me and stuff that her is over there accusing me of doing. These people are just too stupid to see because they're just like, oh, I'm in cool with these people. Yeah, right. Just like my house, it was okay. Just don't mention the kid's freaking name. He ain't even worth it. That kid, is he really a kid? Is he really like a little kid, or is he a grown ass adult? Because he doesn't know anything about me. That's why I'm saying, how would he know what Chloe's name is? Who is the person that always talks about it on your channel, ma'am? This shit's getting old. That's why she don't go live all the time, because she's sitting back watching this whole train wreck happen. Oh, he's a 40-year-old guy? So a guy relatively around my age, they like to dox people and call people's family members and stuff. And they're supposed... Oh, okay, I get it. That's awesome. Is he just affiliated with you, Bambi? Is that where you know him? Napa, but here's the thing. Napa, are you friends with her? I mean, I'm just going to ask you straight up. Are you friends with her, Napa? Because that's not fair. Jules has doxed me 50 million times. Jules has doxed other people 50 million times. Jules has given people pictures of other people's kids. Jules is making Maria look like a kitten at this point. Well, that's on you, Napa. And that person's going after our friend George. That's what makes me worry. When you ask somebody something and then you get mad, that is your reaction. You should be sticking up for everybody equally. That is not fair, Napa. I'm going to say that straight up. That woman has made my life miserable for years. She is not a victim. Maybe there's a little truth to what she said in the live yesterday, Napa, and I certainly hope that you are not friends with that woman, because she is not a nice person. She has not been nice to me. She has not been nice to George. We knew nothing about Bambi until she brought her into the situation. She's got men coming in her room, doxing other people. That is not cool. Oh, and bye, Rochelle, because she's went after her too. Went up on her panel and harassed her. So, no. Mm-mm. Napa, why don't you stick up for me and George the way... I mean, I don't understand it. I know you don't like Bambi, but is it not okay what she does to all of us? I know she did. I don't have to agree with... Yeah, Napa, why do you think it's okay what that woman did? Have you been friends with her for a long time? Is there something great about her that we don't see? Wait until she gets mad at you, Napa, and doxes you or shows something in your freaking home. You deal with her. And you know what, Napa? If she's not putting you down, something's up. Because that's the only... Napa, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. Jules don't run my life. No, Napa, you're not in the twilight zone, but you can't sit there and selectively say something to Bambi about doxing or anything when Jules brought this mess here. And Jules, you did. You're the one who started with Born in the Corn. And that's why I got these two sicky accounts. And then this Jim guy, I don't know nothing about this guy, but it's okay. He was in her room calling. If somebody's got a problem with Bambi, take it up with her. Leave her family alone. And she was giggling when that happened. And I will say that 100% because that is what happened, Napa. It's not right at all. She has went after everybody in this community, every single person she has went after. And I am tired of it because all y'all said 3, 4 months ago that she freaking, you need to get an RO. You need to do something. She has went after you for years. All you idiots in Reddit. Oh, she pushed in. She pushed in. Now you guys are cool with her. What is wrong with you people? Mm-mm. Maybe don't make comments about people's spouses and maybe they wouldn't do things, especially when you tell people to roll up and you ring their bell. That is on her for doing that. She's terrorized everybody in this community. Everybody. And why? Because George wants to get away from her, and now George is a creep because of some dolls that she gave him ideas about. Where would George have gotten Jenny Benny on a fly strip? Who started the fly strip thing? Her. That's okay, Paula. Bambi, you should not be doxing. Now, I'm going to say that, Bambi. Just because somebody else does it, you don't need to do it either. I'm saying that to you as a friend. But the other one shouldn't be talking about water towers because, by the way, Gilbert Grape, the guy that played in that movie, you're making fun of somebody that has a mentally challenged whatever because he was in the movie. So that's that. Oh, or the guy that talked about putting Jewish babies in an incinerator. That's also your guys' friend. So that's that. And talks about people's mental health, but says that she can't leave her home. So that's that. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jeff. Paula, thank you for coming in. Louisiana high-rise jeans, which I love high-rise jeans. Yeah. But honestly, had she had never done anything to me and didn't bring up like my family or whatever, or didn't, I don't know, didn't she dox your dad or something like that? Or maybe if you didn't like attack my friends and make your whole channel to mock me or go after Clint, I probably wouldn't care as much. But send across my door to Tony's in an hour and I won't come to your neighborhood and embarrass you. Oh, who's that to? Oh. Mm-hmm. What's happening? Bambi got timed out because she is feeling some sort of way, probably because I don't know. I don't know why a Tony name got brought up, but I don't know. I'll have to ask her. But nobody should be bringing kids into it. Nobody. Just don't be selective about it, is my thing. Well, guys, I'm going to end this live if nobody's talking. I'm not going to sit in here and entertain weirdos that have nothing better to do. I just simply came on because because I felt like it. That's why. And I guess the moral of what I have to say is yeah, if you don't want to be talked about or whatever, then you shouldn't talk about other people. And what really, really gets me is a lot of you women who I thought were really, really good people. Like I said months back, y'all were celebrating, telling me to get things, take care of stuff. And now you guys are stuck in there. And what a horrible life that must be. Hey, you want some Krispy Kreme, Clint?
Warm me up.
Warm you up?
Oh, cold.
Do you have your kitty cat ears? Can you guys drop links in here, actually? Warm you up. I gotta take a shower soon and get ready for the day. Well, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I have no idea. I guess everybody, 75 people in here this early. Did anybody have their coffee first? God, doing lives like this is way easier. You could just sit and read your book and not have to say anything. I think that's kind of cool. But anyway, you guys have a good Monday, and that's really all I have to say. I'm going to get up and get my day started and have some decaf coffee. And yeah, I hope you all have a really, really good day, for real. Bambi, if you are listening, listen. Because here's the thing. People with mental health issues are going to go after people that also have them, whether it's because of whatever or because they're hypocrites. And that's how the world is. It isn't just on the internet. On the internet, it's worse only because people are cowards. I don't know, Bambi. I don't know. I know when I came to the internet that all of you guys were celebrating her going there. You guys were celebrating it because you didn't like pink-haired Pab, I guess we'll call her that. You guys didn't like her. And so Bambi was celebrated, and now that that person has a lot of you in her fucking nasty room, you guys want to now go after Bambi. I mean, that's all I see. And now because I know Bambi, then I have people starting to post things about me. I don't know nothing about a worky verse or any of you people. I know nothing. But I do know a lot of you guys go into another person's room. It's sad. So at the end of the day, I thank people like Jeff. I thank people like Habanero. I like the Miss Liabilities. I don't like the Lolas. I don't like Whitney. I don't like you, actually. I don't like people like that because people like that, they're not cowards. They're people that go online and laugh about all of this. So while you guys are dissecting my life, dissecting Bambi's life, but then you guys don't look at your own lives, or you guys support somebody else, it's beyond me. I have no idea. And those are the people that are up all hours of the night hitting a laughing emoji. That's who you guys are. So when that happened and she went to that area, with the flyers and stuff like that, I will never understand that. My life is worse. I dissect it all the time. Well, if that's the part, Whitney, then you probably shouldn't be. Then why do you say things to hurt other people? Mm-hmm. Whitney, wouldn't you like to be around people or go back to how cool you were back when you were a troll and stuff? Why do you want to get involved with people that do the stuff that they do to people, Whitney? There's got to be something in your life that's like better than all this. Is that really how you feel? You feel like I switched on you? Because if that's 100%, then hit me up on IG and we can talk about it. I never knew. I just always thought you were some freaking troll that didn't have any feelings. And if that's not you, I'm truly sorry for that, Whitney. Why would you be in a room with women that talked so horribly about you literally a couple months ago, Whitney? Why? But if you feel like I switched on you, you know what, Whitney? You're damn right I did. And if that you're right, because I remember you were in a room calling me DJ Jen. That's what you were saying. I just never know how to take you. But yeah, if I switched on you, I'm sorry about that. Right, Cass? I never know how to take Whitney. I just know that she's acted a hell of a lot differently over the people she's hanging out with now. Did you guys hear Amzy's live? Oh my God. Did you guys hear that? Somebody recorded that. Whitney, because you were back in the freaking other room when she was trashing me. But you know what? Honestly, that's my fault because I could have hit you up. So I'm sitting here saying, you know what, Whitney? That's my fault. I can say that. That's my fault, Whitney, and I shouldn't have done that. I can tell you I'm sorry. For real, for real. Did you guys hear the live yesterday? Did you guys hear that? When we're all being talked about getting ROs, and she said, oh, I don't mind wasting the court's time, after we were all being told about chicken nuggets and horrible car crashes. And guess who was in that room modding? Guess who was in that room modding? Yep. Nope, I wouldn't touch her either. But why she's the victim, and she hasn't been going online and has people saying that for her. She posted on that community post, but she was in that live yesterday modding and saying horrible stuff. So while George was being discussed, I was being discussed, other people were being discussed. She was in there modding while all those threats were being said. And guess who heard it? While I was being trashed and I was in George's room, guess who heard it? Me. Because I'm not going to be accused of conspiracy theories. Nope. And guess who was in there modding? the person that started this whole whatever. So that's why I said, if you're there and you're supporting it, then why are you calling people creepy and saying that you don't have nothing to do with anything? Just asking. That's what you get for having somebody like Amzie do your stupid work, because Amzie don't pay attention to stuff. She has a job now. And then calling me and George threats to society. Negative. I know that when I'm out driving, I'm definitely not wanting to wish anybody to get into a horrible car accident and then have the person that started this whole thing in the frickin' chat modding. It's not cool because people don't like Bambi or they don't like me. It's okay to ask us certain stuff, but you will never see anybody go into that woman's chat and call her out for what she does. I don't know this JT guy. There's no way he knows everything about her. I know nothing about him or anybody else she's brought into this community and blames everybody else for it. No, I'm not hurt, Whitney. I'm hurt because they keep bringing up my loved ones and bringing up my animals and saying X, Y, and Z, but this all goes back to the same person who had my family in their room. That chick got mental health issues way worse than anybody online, and that is my opinion. That's why that live was dirty deleted yesterday. Because you have people double devicing, watching me, watching George, doing your dirty work. So I stayed in and I modded and I watched the other live because I knew it was going to be dirty deleted. So I got everything that I needed because that's how this inciting shit works. So that's that. And I don't like chicken nuggets, so. Where are the laughing emojis now, ladies and gentlemen? So, Whitney, what else has been going on? I'm sorry your canary flew out the window, bro. Oh, now they're doing the laughing emojis. Oh, my God. Reverse psychology. Bless your little hearts. And Napa, I would like for you to come back. I really do care about you, but Napa, I don't understand you. Kaz, you been doing okay? You got my message, didn't you? I'm sorry, honey. I'm glad that I found your message, though, Kaz. Oh, my gosh. It was in the, I've got two different, like, I can't explain it. I'll take a screenshot and show you. But it's sad. I'm very sorry about that. But here's the thing. I would like for Napa to keep an open mind to everybody. I understand that people don't like Bambi, but I think that it's important for other people to call out a lot of people that do that and have been part of this community for years. People that were my friends, your friends. Thank you, Kaz. Have you talked to Anne? No, I wasn't going left on Napa. I absolutely wasn't going left. People should be able to voice the way that they feel, just as I would let Napa voice the way that she feels. I don't want to be scared about me having an opinion because then I got to deal with X, Y, and Z. No, I didn't go left on anything. I asked a question and she chose to be offended by it. That's not my problem. If Napa cares about me, then Napa should be able to, if I say something, then she should be able to talk to me about it and not get mad. She doesn't have to like Bambi, but she shouldn't have a soft spot or feel bad for the other person that's causing all this shit. It's not fair. No, I know, Empress. But Jules says my first and last name. She shows my house. Where do you see anybody in there correcting her about what she's doing that's wrong? Nobody does that. And it's not fair. She has made a complete laughing stock of this whole community, and I have nothing but proof to show of it because she's the one who taught me unless it happened, it is a conspiracy. And that's why I said she has said horrible things. I'm just going to call it out because I have the right to. I don't do the stuff that Jules does. She has went after me for years. She has said horrible things about Maria. She has said horrible things about Anne, calling her turkey teeth. She has said rotten, disgusting things about Brooke. She has said rotten, disgusting things about Soflo. She has said rotten, disgusting things about Deadly. She has said rotten, disgusting things about George. Name one creator in this community that Jules hasn't said anything bad about. I'll wait. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody obsessed with what a woman from Illinois is doing. Ain't nobody obsessed with her. She is obsessed with everybody to the point that she has created a whole big shitstorm. I give zero craps what that woman feels anymore. And if she's attacking somebody that you are friends with, shame on you. I could never imagine. Who else is she went after? Let's see. She went after Brooke. She played Muzz's fart. She plays my sound bites. She's went after Siwa, plays her sound bites. She's played sound bites from Brooke. Hey, throat goat. You're damn right I've spoke badly. You're right. But did I dedicate a whole channel to Jules? Tell me that. Oh, yeah, and she makes fun of Penelope. She okays people that make comments about Penelope's little girl. She went after Zeus's niece. This is all stuff I have that she's done openly on her channel. No, actually, it's not what they want because if I was like them, Empress, I'd be shooting up a live right now, making fun of somebody's intro, showing the inside of somebody's apartment building. That's who Jules is. Oh, somebody made a comment saying that my child's puppy that had passed away from seizure disorder ate my EpiPen. And Miss Mickey keeps coming in here, bless her heart, who calls herself Throat Goat now, making fun of me and making fun of other people. And Napa's mad because I guess she doesn't like Bambi, which is fine, but it hurts my feelings because she should be sticking up for me, not sticking up for that woman. Doc. And you can record this, Jules. I really give zero shits. I really don't. After what Amzi said in her live yesterday, and you were in there modding for her, oh, no, 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 sweetie. You are no victim. Neither am I. Oh yeah, she talked about Heidi being a poodle kicker. Let's see, who else? Empress, I don't think she's talked crap about you. She's talked stuff about AMC. She said stuff about Britters. I don't know if she said anything about Genivra. Yes, you actually did say something about Genivra. It always changes with whoever you're friends with. You don't mention them. Let's see, who else have you made fun of? Oh, Zeus's niece. You brought my kids into it. You've talked about Clint's family. Um, oh yeah, you allowed George's full name to get doxxed. Um, you talked about Penelope. You allowed somebody to say something derogatory about her child. Um, because she's 4, I don't doubt that she has any idea what her child's going to be doing as an adult, but thank you for educating everybody. Um, yep. She said stuff about Terry Lynn. She said stuff about Danny. She has said, oh, Marie, Lisa's daughter, which I have all the proof for that. She incites people to make phone calls and stuff like that. Actually, a year and a half ago, while somebody was on her panel, she was horrible to Miss Mickey. I don't know why. Miss Mickey must be a glutton for punishment. She's talked about Terry time. I don't think she's talked about Terry's friend Sharon. I don't think that person yet. She told on Clark. She's told on Clark. Who else have you talked shit about, Jules? You talk about Heather Gillespie and accuse her of huffing cans like you do to me now. You've talked crap on, well, you had Paula play Siwa's live until Siwa struck you because Baldcat gave me the link to it. So that's when I kind of knew you and Maria were hanging out. Let's see. And so everything that I'm saying, y'all say worse on your channel. Who else have you talked about? You talked about Deadly because Deadly mentioned fax machines, Jules. So you definitely talked about him because when a drunk person types, they put your name into it. Let's see. Oh, that's Maria and Jules's camp. Like I said, Maria's a kitten compared to Jules now. Oh, she's talked about Maria. She's talked about Maria's family. God, you guys have selective memories. She talked about, well, we know Brooke. She's talked about Muzz. She talked about Siwa. You guys start helping me because somebody's got to make a subreddit for her. Stop letting her run Reddit, guys. Do a subreddit and count all the people that are her victims. Go ahead, guys. We have 76 people. Even if you don't like her, just give me an idea because I'm forgetting. I'm drawing a little blank here. Maybe I'm going to make some coffee. I think actually she said something about Muggsy. She talked shit on Frank because he stuck up for me. Let's see. Who else have you talked crap about, Jules? I think you've talked about Siwa's kids. You definitely talked about Jugs' children. Oh, you called Dee a fat trucker pig. Let's see. You talked shit about Chi-Chi. Hold on. Let me look at my reviewed message. Yes, I'm definitely not licking her butt, but whatever. Thank you, Penelope. Who else have you talked about? I think you brought up AMC's husband, but I'm not sure. You brought up George's family. Frank was just trying to stick up for me. And I told him I was scared because these women do all this calling. As long as they talk about everyone. Oh, no, it's fine. Let's see. Well, everybody likes going to Reddit and posting stuff from her hive about me and my family. So, Reddit, if you're going to do anything, make a list of everybody she's hurt. Instead of typing out stupid shit, make a list of people she's hurt. Yes, she called Dee a fat trucker pig. And then after Dee went over there, because of course Bambi's the only person, right? So after Dee went over there and apologized, she goes back to bringing Dee up. Sly, she went after Sly. John Yates, she was friends with him. And then when he left, she became friends with people that didn't like him. That's true. Who else? I know there's got to be more. Oh, SoFlo, Chicago Muscle, who she blamed for Deadly acting like this, even though Muscle hasn't hung out with him. I believe she's talked about Roadhog. I am proving them wrong. Let's see, because I'm making a list and I'm doing it constructively. I'm not shooting up a live playing her words or anything. That's her. Actually, she talked about Napa. Mm, she talked about people in her room. Yeah, I know. My dot. Who else has she talked about? Oh, she talks about Chloe. We got to bring the fur babies into it. Spud. Cooch. Yep. Um, she's talked about Drazo. She talked about Johnny Mac. She's talked about Cody. We already got Siwa. Who else? And still, I'm not doing anything wrong. Let's see. Who else has she talked about? She talked about my mother, my father. Mm-hmm. Uh, we got Jugs, her daughter. Let's see. Oh, Amber. She's talked about Amber. Um, well, kind of her family because she sent me pictures of their kids. Yep. Kay, I'm here. Are you the cousin K account that goes in there, or are you actually my cousin K? Because my cousin K watches too. Let's see. Who else? Who else? We got George. Let's think of the channel creators. Let's see. Yep, she talked about her kids. Yep. Who else? Oh my gosh. Oh, her neighbor. She got her neighbor kicked out. Okay. You're right, Miss Mickey, but I don't do it the way that she does it. I've never posted her family. I never dedicated my channel to her. As you're still coming in here knowing that she's sitting down in an IG live right now, trashing the shit out of me. That's the truth. See, I have a room where people from everywhere can come in. If you can be respectful, you won't get timed out. Does she do that over there? She has mental health issues. She said that. She talks about her medication and when she didn't take it, but she's talking about us. Why? Because she's deflecting. At least I allow people to come in and talk. She cannot erase, if she doesn't want people talking about her or things that she's doing real life, then she should stop. Simple as that. Thank you. I don't have a problem with people. Even if you come in here, Miss Mickey, she's not worth it. You're the one that looks stupid coming in here, Miss Mickey. Let her do what she wants to do. But I'm not going to be attacked in my own room. It's not going to happen anymore. I am not a mother of anybody but who she's trashing right now. And that's not fair. Oh, William. She's went after William. Miss Mickey, you look stupid because look at your name. You're a beautiful girl and you have throat goat by your name. Thank you. You were nice to me when I was in the hive. You're nice to me now. I'm cool with that. You may get in trouble though. Miss Mickey, then you know what? Here's all I can say is at the end of the day, I will never, ever, ever in my whole life hate you. I will never in my whole life hate you. You want to know why? Because unlike that woman that's sitting over there and has made her channel off of hating me and hating other people, you actually have a room with people that would accept you no matter who in the hell you've reported to. That woman is not worth it, Miss Mickey. She's not. Because at 55 years old, look at what she's doing now. I don't want to end up like her when I'm 55 and I get older because I have family that loves me. Who does she have? The people that pay her bills and put up with this shit. That's all that Jules is ever going to have in her life is an income-based apartment, a computer, an ice maker, a freaking bed, a freaking anything that everybody else has paid for. Those are two things that she cares about, herself and money. While she's telling everybody else not to be able to have friends, super chats, or a channel. You know why? Because that'll take away from her, who has the same 150 people in there. But you know what, Miss Mickey? At the end of the day, I don't care if you're throat goat. I don't care if you're Miss Moose or anything. I still am always going to have a soft spot for you. I want one. Untime out, Penelope, please. Don't make me think you're Muggsy. She will never do it. Jules will never take accountability because she's never had to. I mean, shit, look at what she did to Camden. Oh my God. Camden's driven me nuts for years, but... Why did you time out Penelope? Stop timing out Penelope. Good, George. You know what, Whitney? Actually, Penelope's really not triggered at all. Penelope, you guys can't pinpoint what Penelope's doing when you guys are sitting over there when there's doxing and stuff going on. Do you guys like pay attention when people go live and they're like, and you can tell they're being told to say stuff? Get the hell out of here. Oh, Daddy's disappointment. PMR. Her own people in there. Christina Rhodes. Doxed her. Doxed something that happened to her very personally that Jules has said she has suffered from. Whoever Mesh Panty Boy is that she said records phone calls. Shylin. She talked about Shylin. Let's see. You're not antagonizing Penelope. She's just sending in the next round of people. Because that's who she is. She'll never go in. I was actually surprised she went in there and took panel with Rochelle, but she also looks at Rochelle as weak. George, I don't know so much if that's going to work. I think what's going to work is the defamation part of it. Because she knows the law too well. She knows how to get underneath there. Plus, she's got people that's supposed to be friends with me that are pulling some bullshit. Jeff, please stop. Okay, so Kevin is Mesh Panty Boy. Okay, see, I didn't even know about him. She's made fun of Shylin. She's actually the one that started the 9-toe thing, so I don't know why she's blaming George. Actually, Jules did. Who else? God, guys, there's so many. I don't think she said anything about Sherelle. There's got to be more, guys. Paula was in here. I think she said something about Harlow, but I'm not completely sure. That my family, close family. Yeah, Julie. Yeah, Mod 148. She's talked shit on Busy. She's talked shit on Jolene, which is who made the whole like rapid talking that she talks about with everybody. Her neighbor, her kid that had to watch the neighbor. The bike with the flat tires. That was a victim of her. Her cats, kitty litter. Kenlin, who was nice enough to pay for the kitty litter. Mr. Wood's family. She terrorized them too. Him, in a way. Her best friend. Lily. Rochelle. Lauren at one time. The mass callers and stuff. In a sense, the people that received the calls and stuff that had their lives disrupted. She knew about it. Hmm. Actually, she was rude to somebody that was in my family that was nice enough to come in her room. She was rude to them. Uh, let's see. There's got to be more people, guys. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, Georgie, Bald Cat. She said stuff about Bald Cat too. I mean, Jules, I mean, it's quite honest. Like, if you say that people shouldn't be wasting whatever filing for stuff, I understand that, but why are you okay with other people doing it for you? And that's all that I'm saying, Jules. And I think that if I'm constructively just, talking opposed to the lives that you do and the men that you bring up there and stuff like that, I don't think I would have, what Bambi did, I wouldn't have done that. And I understand, Jules. But the thing is you say things to people and get them to a point, and that's not okay. Oh, and you've talked about Mikey. You've talked about Holly. Do you remember Holly? She was a Hive member. Julie, who was a Hive member. Eileen, Nicole. You've talked about KK. Um, God, we're on a roll now. We got Brittany. How many other creators do we have? Sophie. You've talked about Sophie. Um, JJ. You were mean to JJ. Kendra. You were really mean to Kendra. Gamecock Jenny. Oh, Stevie Lee. Oh God, I'm sorry. Donna Lee. Donna Lee. Lisa Wigger. Uh, the two, yeah, that account. Uh, and that's the only reason I wasn't being rude to Napa. What I want Napa to hear, and I know she's listening, is it's not fair. Okay, love you. Kira. She said stuff about Kira. Mm. Oh, Selfie Queen Cindy. Yep. I think maybe Jared, but I'm not. Oh, Jesus, when she put the Frankenstein mask on her and said she didn't do it, but then she got caught doing it. Hmm. Half the people in the hive she's talked really bad about, but they're friends with her, so I'll have more respect for them. But Miss Mickey, she said horrible things about Miss Mickey. That's why I said Miss, and I said this like months ago to her. I mean, the friendship these women have with her, they really, really care about her, and that's sad. They should be in a place where they're celebrated and don't have to be told what to do. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm thinking about creators. Um, Sorry guys, I'm thinking about different creators. I'm going down the line of us creator folks, the male community creators now. Thanks, Kay, for coming in. I appreciate it. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. I mean, basically every creator, everybody that's going in there is so blinded by hate by people like me and George or whoever that I don't even think half of you guys even like her. When you hate somebody, you never forget why you hate them. And that's just life. That's the truth. People like Lisa Wigger and Wanda and people like that are fortunate to get the hell away, because the minute you leave her, she's going to put all your information out. She's shown all of this on her channel. I don't understand why you people are so blinded by hate, the direct shit she's done to y'all. It is so sad because you don't like me or you don't like George. God, you guys are stupid. Not free thinkers, that's for sure. She's attacked EpiPens. Oh, all the people that have ever worked at the Dollar Tree, she's attacked them. The people that work at Sonic, I'm sure that the people that sell corn dogs and root beer aren't too happy. But, you know, on whatever, I can't really think of anybody, but pretty much everybody in the community she said shit about. And that's just the truth. I believe Dreamsicle was recently mentioned. A lot of you women that went in there, that swore you would never, ever, ever go in there. Women that were friends with me a few months ago are in there. Nice to see you, Kay. I told my cousin Kay that there was a cousin Kay. And I'm no better or worse than anybody. I am definitely not. But at least I care about people. And people that sit and do this, there's nothing you can do about a person that's narcissistic. You cannot. But if I'm being accused of doing X, Y, and Z, when half of you guys don't even have relationships with your own family, your own kids, and you guys are doxing other people's kids, don't come and point out what me and a George or what anybody's doing. Because I'm not putting up with it anymore. Oh, you went after Marie? You went after her sister, Kat? Whoever made the comment about their deceased brother, Clark. You remember that, what she said about Marie and why she brings me and Marie's fight up to deflect that she also made a call? I know what I did. Me and Marie squashed it. But she still has something to do with the calls. Carrie Ann, you also went after Carrie Ann and her mother, you and Clark. Tweedledee and Tweedle dipshit. You also told all Clark's secrets too, by the way, Jules. You did. Who else? God, I'm on a roll now. I don't know if you said anything about Empress, but I mean, for you to say something about Stevie Lee, what does Stevie do to you? How would you even know what Stevie does? Let's see. Whoever runs IG, I'm sure doesn't like you, Jules. You probably have 4 different rooms for them. At this point, I think YouTube should be having just meetings about you, since you want to look up everybody's stuff, which is public record, but I understand that. It's just weird. Who else? I know. She wants to talk about people's mental health, but I'm telling you, I've had to show her channel so many times, and they see her channel, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Who else? And you guys, even though she didn't go live, that was just to fit her narrative of the stuff with me and George. Because she posts on her community tab. So I don't know why people are like, oh, well, Jen's the one that says something. Yeah, because I'm responding finally after 4 years of being tormented by this person. Let's see. There's got to be. So I pretty much named everybody in the community, eh? Oh, that poor man that you were talking about the stuff with Deadly, Jules, you were bringing him up yesterday. Do you not remember? And then she goes, oh, yeah, we got to get back to that. Hello, you stopped covering that, Jules, because you had to go in to what we were doing. You don't need to be mentioning that family either, ma'am. Oh, Square. Oh, she made a comment about Ruski's eyes. She did that too. So I don't know who Square is. See, that's what I'm saying. She's the one bringing all these dudes over here. But didn't she say that the guys' community, that this was the girls' community and all of us needed to unite? But then she got all these dudes in her room. I don't know any of these guys. I don't know Square. I've never heard of them. Well, except just recently, yeah. Yeah, she calls Muscle a tuna fish can. Muscle hasn't even messed with Deadly, but she's bringing it back on Muscle because, hello, I have Deadly's text where she's named in it, and only Deadly knows about fax machines. So, yeah. She can't keep lying because the problem is she's throwing other people underneath the bus. I don't know if she's done anything to Ghost of Shadows. I can't verify that or not, sir. And Jules, you don't have to worry about whatever. I think you and I are gonna. I'm getting a little bit more of a thicker skin with you. Let's see. What did we had? Holly. Who are the other people in the hive? She went after that I was friends with. You guys, I got to get back on my. I've never heard of Square. I've never even heard of him. That's why I said these guys that are like the two sicky people. It's like I don't know if this is all tied in with Bambi or what it is, but like the Workyverse, all these people, it all goes back to the same freaking person. It all goes back to the same person. That's crazy. Who else? Who else? I hope somebody's taking notes. Yeah, I don't even know this Square guy. Why doesn't she like him? Where is he from? I mean, how many people? There are people that I talk to that are scared to come back because of her. Yes, I have text messages from Deadly. Every time that I try to say something, then they derail it and they either start their real life shit or they freaking start calling somebody crazy and they're not understanding this is a 55-year-old B in an apartment that's trying to play victim. But over the years, we have screen recordings of her saying, ring my bell, all this crap. She is not a victim. Yes. It's not normal to pay attention and dedicate your whole channel to what Jen is doing. And she has done this for years. And it is so sad to watch all of you just sit there and we don't like people go on real life. You women do it. You guys have done it with me God knows how many times. I don't even know the Workyverse. She brought that mess here. She can't put that all on Bambi. She brought that mess here. She can't sit and talk about what Deadly did. What Deadly did was god freaking awful. But when somebody is drunk, they're going to tell you stuff. And Deadly did. I have the text messages. And her name is all over them. And every time I try to get a backbone to talk about things, when she's doing 10 times worse to all of us, then I have to deal with the consequences. No, thank you. Listen, would I personally go to her state and do that? No, I would not. I absolutely wouldn't. But why is it okay for people to fault that when what were they saying about her husband, dude? But I don't know. I heard that Bambi did something to this JT guy. So maybe that's why he got involved in it. I'm just saying the stuff that she's doing, she throws out just enough for people to say bad stuff. And then if it don't come out of her mouth, then it's on them. And that's not cool. That's not the type of friend you want. Poor Miss Mickey isn't going to realize that one day, Jules may do something that is irreversible. And guess who's going to get in trouble? Miss Mickey, somebody like that. Vixie used to be a really good person. I don't know what's wrong with her anymore. All you women in that stupid, depleted, nasty hive, every one of you, every creator, every one of you people, think about all the money, the time, the going into the hive, the doing things for her. Tell me when she does things for y'all. other than play a stupid song on your birthday? Has she ever sent y'all a cash app just to say, hey, thanks for supporting me? No. She has not. She talks about everybody else's therapist like she knows something after she doxed me and Clint's, by the way, but said it was okay because we mentioned it. Doxed my therapist twice. And I think you are the fisherman account, Jules, because I think you actually said something like that. And why would you do that? Because you went after Kendra, Jules. So even if you didn't do it, you know about it. Right. I'm just saying, I don't know two wrongs to make a right. All I know is I've heard, Jewel, I knew nothing about Bambi until Born in the Corn. And every single live that I would go into, there comes Lola Clark. And then her invisible man. Why doesn't nobody call her on stuff, but you guys talk about my cabinet? You know why? Because she's a deflector. She's being trolled because she keeps talking shit on the Workyverse. It's very convoluted. Well, you idiots from the Workyverse, I don't know nothing about you. And if you guys are real men, then you guys should hang out in a male community. Because some of you guys are actually pretty damn talented and you guys are going after women. Like, that's weird, in my opinion. She can be, I mean, like I said, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I just don't think if somebody's going to point out something that Bambi did, then the other person should be pointed out. Way before Bambi came to this community, the other one that's sitting over there that never gets any sleep, she's been at all of us for years. Why is no one pointing that out? I knew nothing about any Workyverse people. And who hates Bambi the most? The person that is, yeah. So don't pull it, ma'am. Ain't nobody stalking you. You stalk everybody else. They are dirty. Like I said, I only knew about Workyverse from Terror Time. I sound like I'm in a tin can. Do I sound better? I don't think Sarah, has she said anything about you? I don't think so, has she? Just making sure. Oh, she's went after Bella. Actually, she went after Star. I forgot. Now I got to think of people that actually went into George's room. She's went after Star. Oh, she talked about Heidi's sister. See, you guys get me off track here. Well, all the people that have to pull FOIAs and clerk of court shit, I'm sure they're not very happy with people like her. Yeah, they're doing stuff to me, Ghost. The only person that I like is the bitch 4 person or something like that. I don't have a problem with them. That's why I said, why are you dragging me into it? I don't know those people. I don't have no problems with anybody like that. I'm not part of that community. Yeah, she traumatized Bella. She really fucked with Bella's head. Bad. And when Jesus tried, I see the people when they come over and then people start asking, no, I see it. Well, who the hell, where are they from? Why do they have a problem with me? I've seen them in one of my lives, but then I went in, they were at Lauren's live. Right. I just don't know them. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if anybody was there, I don't understand it. I don't know any of them. Like the Two Sickies account, I did nothing to them. Look at the trash that they have posted about me. And the only person that talks about me doing X, Y, and Z is Mouth over there. And I'm not allowed to stick up for myself, even though every time she's live, she freaking mentions me and then shows different stuff of me and nobody says anything. Why? Because you're afraid she's going to do it to you? There are plenty of women that live by themselves that don't go online attacking people every day. And males get it too. Before y'all bring up the stuff with Clint, males get it too. That's just how it is. I know, I don't know them. I don't have any problems with him is the problem. I don't have any problems with them. Actually, she said stuff about Whitney too. Who are they through? Like, who from this community would know them? That's my question. Who in the women's bottom feeders community would know those two, who I know nothing about? I've done nothing to them. How would they know, put a song up about Chloe? How would they know to bring up my family members playing that song Cocaine? Who would they get that from? It isn't like I just pulled it out of my ass. I pulled this from a channel. Who talks about it? But if you want to talk about something, that's when they start going, oh, you're crazy, or we need to make calls. Bullshit. But you don't want it to be done to you. If we're all adults and we're all using our freedom of speech, then let it be. But when you threaten somebody, that's when it's not okay. People should not have to live their life in fear because of what women do. And I'm saying that for myself too. Okay, so why are they busting my chops? Bambi doesn't tell them stuff about my personal life. How would they know? Who hates Bambi that might be telling them stuff? Just wondering. And if it isn't her, who else hates me that much to go to them? I would like to know. Just asking. Because that's why I was wondering, because people always bring up Bambi. Well, every time Bambi comes in my room, I'm getting stuff posted about me. And the only reason I knew Bambi was because Mouth of the South over there. And I don't know if she's from the South, but that's where it's all coming back to. And I'm just tired of it. Tired of it. It's been years. I don't have family members that know that much about my life. It's fucking stupid at this point. No, I don't know any of them. And all the songs that they're playing out, and I've tried talking to Napa about this. Napa knows. I've tried talking to her. Oh, she's one after Cheryl. She's one after Jane. I think she's one after Sassy Susie, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know if she went after Rochelle. She went after Minnie 560. All people that were friends with her, guys, just so you know. Let's see. See, I'm getting on a roll. So we're up to like, what, 55 people? Now wait till somebody starts making a list about Jen. That'll happen. Who else? So we're up to like 55, 60 people, eh? And that's just skimming the top of it. And half of you guys are friends with her again when she did real life shit to you. To where you guys needed to get protection from her. Her channel is hate. A person that is a narcissist, the only thing that they think about is their self. And that's when they say, ice people out. Why? Because If you're not of any help to them, they will do anything they can to take you down. That is the truth. That's the truth. The only way that a narcissist gets affected is if you ice them out. And that's how it is. I've read it. That's how it is. People like that don't cry. So everything that I get accused of or anybody else gets accused of, it is stuff that they do. Period. Point blank. No, he knows what's up. Pretty sure he knows what's up. And then and who was it? Whose fault was it? Remember whose fault was all of it when he left? Do you guys remember that live? And she was saying whose fault it was? And then she's friends with these people now? She is. She's a narcissist. And she was a narcissist before she came to the internet too. Don't talk about her deceased relatives, but she can dox ours. No, it doesn't work that way. The stuff she said about my parents makes me ill. Benny, are you kidding me? And nobody says anything about that. But let's not talk about her. I've never talked about that woman's relatives. Ever. Never would I do it. Never would I do that. But nobody credits me for not doing things to her. They just want to keep going at me. Why? Because bullies come in pack. And unfortunately, our end is a lot smaller. And that's the truth. And that's why a lot of people make sock accounts, because people like these women have terrorized them so bad that the only way that they can speak up and do something without their families being attacked by these god-awful bully women, that's why they do socks. They're not like Clark and Lola and Rosita accounts and stuff like that. We know people like that. But people like Habanero or maybe a Jeff or maybe a Daddy's Disappointment who's got talked about or whatever. People like that make sock accounts because that's the only way that they can fight back against these people who every single day base their channels on their opinions. And that is the truth. So if you guys don't like it, if somebody files something with the courts, then stop your mass calling to other people, because it is not fair to abuse privileges like that. Have I done it before? Yes. But you know what? I apologized to Jules about those calls. When I left her, that's when she started bringing my past back up. That's not cool. So we're at about 65 people. And you know what, guys? Within 3 months, everything will recycle and stuff, and they'll go right back to not liking her again. And that's how it's going to be. And then, oh, wait a minute. Do you guys remember when they talked about John Yates and how they would be like, they would say rinse, recycle, and repeat? Has she not done that 50 times? Didn't she say y'all win like 2 weeks ago? And then she went live the very next day, but she's telling us when we should go live and what we should do. Does anybody remember that? Does she not talk fast? Just asking. I think she said something about Shyla too. Do you guys know if she said anything about Shyla? I think maybe she said something about Shyla. Not completely sure. But the other 6,500 I'm right about. Correct? Oh, and isn't that weird? Another thing. Sorry, guys. Put a 1 in the chat. What does Clint always get ragged about? The Little Debbie truck, which has been said. Isn't that weird if you look at the 2 Sicky accounts? How would they know to put a Little Debbie truck on there? I was just thinking about that. Oh, and the paper plates. They're victims too. Forgot about that. I'm just kidding. I'm just being an asshole about that. It's just sad. I'm not trying to change the world, just trying to point out the imperfections of it. And that's why I'm doing my channel. And I believe, Jules, at the end of the day, if we're going to dissect everybody's past, your whole channel is about me. And as much as you guys, oh, and if somebody buys a membership, that doesn't mean they're stalking you. If you're paying attention to every little single thing, why do you care? All you guys care about is your money to begin with. All you people privating your videos are stupid. When you guys openly admit you have sock accounts that are getting, like, why do you care? You're still getting paid for it. Oh, the cans, all the cans that you talk about, I supposedly do, they're a victim. The balloons that you talk about, they're victims. How about that? It's just not fair. It's so not fair. Brenda is a victim. Brenda's husband is a victim. You also showed the backyard of Brenda and you fat shame her, which I find very not luscious when I've seen your camera slips, honey. You are not looking very thin yourself. Because we're not allowed to fat shame, but she's like making fun of us. Oh, you shamed my tooth that flew out of my face. Let's see. You shamed Brenda. You shamed Rob. I don't think you've said anything about Sylvia or Tisda, but you did. You made fun of Brenna. Well, Mikey was your friend, but you made fun of him. Oh, you went after Sherry Berry. You made a comment about Sherry. I forgot about her too. See, I'm back on a roll, guys, because there's so many. So we're up to like 75, right? 70? Let's see. There's more, guys. I knew I was making myself, because she's attacked a lot of our subs too. Who are people that come in my room that you make fun of? Because Jesus didn't even do anything. That poor guy got thrown in it. Who are people that come in my room that she makes fun of? Yeah, Brenda's really gotten it from her. Me and Brenda used to argue about her all the time. And it's pretty sad when Brenda doesn't put up with it anymore. She was big time white knighting for Jules. She really cared about Jules. Oh, she's such a victim. She is a female. She's whatever. Okay, so if she was a male, would that be okay that she's acting like that? Because one might question whether she might be. But it's okay. We're not allowed to say anything, right? Oh, I'm sure the mailman and the Amazon guy are real happy to see her. Oh, the pizza companies. She hasn't said anything about you yet, Shanna. Oh, because I was woken. Well, I actually went to the bathroom, Shanna. It was an early morning, and apparently, our deceased fur baby from years ago ate my EpiPen, all because I made a comment that I was allergic to bees, amongst other things. So don't say anything. You might be labeled as crazy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Morning, Shanna. Who else? You guys are making me have to think. It's early. Well, she's mentioned people in my family, their direct names, but I don't want to bring them into it. You talk shit on Brandy. You definitely talk shit on Brandy. You talk crap on the boy that you accused me of doing whatever. You actually talk shit on his girlfriend at the time. Um, yeah, actually. Not to it a little bit, but yeah, I do. I need to take care of one thing and then, yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm. There's a grand opening at Kroger's, guys. I'm looking at the thing. There's a grand opening, and they are giving like so many freaking deals right now. Why can't they do this at every Kroger's? Oh, the pizza people by her house are victims. I forgot about that too. My bad. By the way, Oreos and Chips Ahoy are $2.99 final cost. The squirrels are victims. They have Pillsbury croissants for and don't no not donuts, biscuits 2 for $5. Mommy and Daddy Bird, I forgot about them. Thomas English muffins, mix and match. You buy one, you get one free. The Marker Company, forgot about them. Large pineapples for $1.29 a piece. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Duncan Hines cake mix. You buy one, you get one free. Yes, there's tons of bushwatchers. Yes. We've had a few cameos, some good people. Ghost of Shadows came in. That was good. We had a good talk. Bambi was here very briefly. Who else was here? Napa was here. Then Napa left. Uh, who else came in? Oh, Miss Mickey came in. That went great. Good morning, Payne. Who else came in? Thanks, Sly. Oh, did I mention you attacked Sly? And Sly hates me and put a curse on me, and it's working. But yes, you did attack Sly. Um, hmm. You attacked Sly's religion when you watched that cowboy guy talking about putting Jewish babies in an incinerator, but who cares, right? Um, oh, you've went after Karma as a cat. Thank you for coming in. You have went after Karma as a cat for a very, very long time. Let's see. Oh, and you're part of those troll accounts that are going to other people now and starting shit, which, like I said, fact check. Let's see. Oh, apparently a fur baby, when I was talking about my EpiPen, isn't it amazing that somebody posted, and I think it's the Heavy account or whatever. Yes. Apparently, an ex fur baby ate one of my EpiPens when I wasn't even living there. And he wasn't even living at the townhouse. Let's see. We got D. We got Maria. We got Anne. I know some of you guys are friends with her now, but I'm just, calling it out. Who else? I think we named everybody. I'm sure there's another 100 floating around in my brain somewhere, but it is early. So what have we learned from this? Some of you, nothing. I think more people are going to start coming out of the bushes because they're going to want to start talking. There are a lot of people hitting me up in IG that are like, I watched the live, but I'm not saying anything. So right now, maybe things are not going that great or anything like that. But after a while, there's always one rotten apple and a whole batch of them. And you know what? After a while, that worm's going to get really, really sick feasting off of a nasty apple. And that's all that's going to happen at the end of the day. The internet isn't real unless you're me and you've met a few people, or maybe people in your life that didn't need to be brought into it might be brought into it. But some people don't have anybody. And unfortunately, the internet is their life, and that's great and everything. But it's just sad. True. I'm going to tell you something. You better be nice. I've seen you in here a little bit. What do you mean, what live? What do you mean, what live? Sly, do you know some people? I think we're like at 71, and thank you for the membership. I got to get the membership stuff going. I definitely need to do that. Mm-hmm. Are you talking about Panera Bread? You were talking about some live. Yeah, I'm talking on my live. Placing orders. Their freaking bagels are amazing. Oh my God, their cinnamon sugar bagels are so good. They're so good. And you know what, honestly, where I was just like, fuck you, is yesterday when I did my live, I didn't say one nasty thing about that human being. For AMC to go live and say that nasty stuff. And AMC, if you are listening, you, of all people, ma'am, have no right to be telling that anybody is a threat of anything after the stuff that came out of your mouth yesterday, ma'am. You are so being set up. Oh my God, I am so glad I don't have to deal with you anymore. God, I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired about being questioned about any little thing I do when people just do what they want. It's so fucking disgusting. Full bagels, order family feast meat. Oh, their broccoli soup is so good. Their broccoli and cheese soup. Oh my gosh, it's to die for. Yeah, I need to make some calls today, for sure. Mm-hmm. Oh, don't say you're doing virtual appointments. Oh, slide. That doesn't mean the real thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, it is so good. You know what else is really good, Sly? Is a nice, oh, I want a blooming onion sounds good, but a French onion soup with the cheese on top and the big fat croutons. Oh, yeah. That is where it's at, girl. It is phenomenal, girl. It is so phenomenal. Actually, I have a question. How do you find out how to get into your emails? I do not know how to get into my emails at all. So if anybody could offer me some advice, that'd be great. I haven't been able to get into My Yahoo, I've not been able to get into my Gmail. I've not been able to get into anything. And then I try to do the password recovery, and the problem is my old phone number is in it and there's no service on it. So how do I go about that, guys? I was talking to Napa about that, and she seems to not be wanting to talk to me right now. Mine's a real... Oh, okay. Yeah. A request reset. Okay. I wasn't even thinking about that. I'll get like notifications and then I can't get into it. I can't get into either. And I've given my freaking password out to everybody and their mother, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I can't get into my Yahoo or my Gmail for shit. I cannot. It's been like a year too. And because every time that I sign in, it says that my storage or something's going to stop after May 2nd. So yeah, I don't even know if I can get an email at this point. But yeah, I do need to do that. I do. I do. Come here, Mama. Check on Google account. It should be saved under password manager. Okay. Well, and one of them, to do the recovery, it's from, I don't want to say whose account it is, but it's somebody I'm related to, and it's who I asked to like take my channel down and stuff like 2 years ago. So yeah, for the life of me, I cannot get into anything. And most of it's my fault because I don't write anything down. Sorry, guys. I need to go take a shower. What time is it now? Yeah, I need to, so I'm going to try it. I'm trying to write all this down. Do I have a Gmail app? I think it's on my computer, yeah. I always have Clint take care of everything. Hold on, let me write all this down. Hold on. Start saying. Or maybe I could go wake Clint up and ask him, because I'm sure Clint might know. Thank you for hitting the like button, all 27 people that like me. No, I'm kidding. All right. No, but if something will come in, hold on. Start saving. What do you mean documents? Where's documents located, Sly? You know what I did yesterday? I turned my, okay, I went to adjust the color, and my screen, everything is black and white. Like everybody could see me from the other end, but I don't even know how to change the color back to what it was. Vince doesn't live with me anymore to be able to tell me everything. Oh yeah, laugh, idiots. I'm going to lay back down for 30 minutes before I got to get ready for work. Have a great morning to all. You too, Shanna. Love you. Sorry, I'm writing everything down. Save as whatever you want. Maybe I'll just ask Clinton. Because he was in... She sent the stuff for the intro, so maybe he freaking knows. I just don't write everything down. Like I said, I'm just trying to still figure out StreamYard and everything. I don't know why anybody says I know how to do anything, because I really don't, because I'm stupid. Well, ignorant. Maybe stupid. It's fine. So I'm going to get off here. I didn't think I was going to be on here for 3 hours, but yeah, I'm glad that I did. And I hope everybody has a good day. And that's how I feel. So thank you guys for... Well, hello, Brenda. How are you? We'll have to go another 5 minutes. Non-tech suave. No, I'm not. Inside, you know that. Brenda, I went to sleep earlier last night, so... Sorry. Yes. You can call me Jem. That's fine. It's been very eventful, but not so eventful. But at least stuff's starting to make a little bit more sense. But we had some really good people come in. Brenda, you missed Throat Goat. Whitney came in. It was pretty decent with Whitney. Bambi stopped by. Cousin K, or the other K, stopped by. We had a couple sock accounts that came in. Who else visited? Ghost of Shadows came by. We got some really upbeat ladies in here today, plotting and thoughting. Yes. How you doing, Doc Mama? And thank you for sticking up for me about the Chloe thing. Apparently, either I've learned something new today from a hefty whatever account, but apparently yeah. Very, very sad. Actually, I think when he passed away, somebody had announced it on their channel, if I remember correctly. Very fucking sad. Oh, yeah, you talked about Habanero too, and you talked about Jeff, you talked about Daddy's disappointment. I forgot about those 3 people. You did talk crap on them too. And probably every person that comes in and supports me. So we're at about 105 now. Sorry, Brenda, I added you and your husband to the list. Brenda, hold on. I'm going to screenshot something to you. So these 2 guys, they're called the 2 Stickies, Brenda. They put out something else today with a list of songs and stuff like that. And it was really, really weird. You might want to take a look at this list of songs. Oh, and you missed Snappa too. Oh, and there's a sale at K. Rogers, as George would say. Yeah, that's all right, Brenda. Just a lot of people that talk a lot of crap. It didn't. It did not cause Spud to have a freaking seizure. It just gives me more clarity about the fuckboy shit that's going on and behind the scenes. And the more that woman digs on me, the more she's exposing what she's doing. And then she's bringing other people into it. This shit started before I went into the hive because I had to point out her channel because somebody thought that they would go real life at me. Yeah. I don't even know these guys. And like I said, it's only, I'm just, my feelings are hurt by people that I thought were my friends. And they tell me all this information about stuff that could potentially happen and whatnot. And then they're not your friends. They're not your friends. Some people are just friends with me to go report back to what the hell's happening with the person. And that's not cool. Yep. I'm tired of living my life in fear because two women don't know how to fucking stop. But then they go online and they go after people and they do real life stuff. That's not cool. I mean, there's a song about Chloe, a song about my kids, that song by Eric Clap, the cocaine song. Who the fuck talks about that openly on their channel? Hello? And then half of you women that are friends with me are talking about me. No, go over and talk to her and say, hey, maybe your mental health's suffering a little bit. Cartoon. People that are bullies prey on people that have something. I may not have that much in my life, but I sure as hell don't deserve to have people that were my friends who are telling me from the back end, you need to do something about this person. Now y'all are friends with her. No, that's not cool. That's not a friendship. Yeah, Kira Bell. Yeah. All because somebody that would know. How would you guys know about Spud? Huh? How would you guys know anything about Spud? Duh. And where does that come from? The same place that it always does. And you guys have some nerve. Nobody goes over to her and says, hey, maybe you should stop with Jen. Seems you've been at it for 3.5 years, 4 now. But then you want to come over and ask me about X, Y, and Z. Bullshit. And you guys are supposed to be me and Clint's friends. Or Clint goes to you guys and whatever and tells his feelings. You know damn well sometimes he's not telling the truth. And then you guys go run. Like y'all messy as shit. Messy. And half of you that are friends with her, she done went after you and did horrible stuff. All because what? You don't like George. Or maybe his lifestyle. Or maybe because what he's doing. You guys can't do something that's right. Because you're so blinded by hate and racism and all that. But you don't want anybody to go real life at you, but it's okay for y'all to go real life at somebody else. Bullshit. And Clint never got knocked down any steps. I was knocked down steps when I was a child. So screw y'all at the end of the day. Oh yeah, and Real Entertainment, rest in peace with him. You also talk shit on him and other people that are deceased. You also did that too, ma'am. Oh, Napa's mad at me because she don't like Bambi. And other people that go real life. Well, I understand that Bambi probably shouldn't have went over there and did that. That's Bambi and what she does. I should not be treated some sort of way because of how she deals with a woman who calls her born in the corn and frickin' talks about her deceased husband. Why is that okay? Jules doesn't leave her house. She has other people do her work. But she's not some little woe is me damsel. That's bullshit, you guys. That's bullshit. Every one of you that's friends with her have come to me within the last couple months or a year telling me that I need to do something because she won't stop. Bullshit. Bullshit. Go tell your family, show her channel and see what your families say to you. Oh, look at this cute little card. Oh, she's so cute. You know what, Benny? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, you think your family's going to look at what you guys give super chats to and say, oh, that's a great channel you're watching. That's not how that goes. Well, I guess if I was friends with her, I'd want to hide that too, but. So you guys, okay, here's another valid question. You guys want to talk about what Daddy's disappointment has done in her lifetime, right? Okay, so why are we not talking to maybe somebody that's been involved in that lifestyle themselves? Just saying. Is that not hypocritical, guys? Or to talk about my mental health when you state that you have mental health issues? Yep. Daddy, I don't know what you're saying. I'm trying to put them through, but it says another moderator handled this, so I didn't see anything bad. Brenda, sex positivity is embracing sexuality and not shaming others for sex. Well, why would anybody do that to you? Maybe people have jobs like that. I'm not knocking on anybody for it, but why would they knock on you for it? But don't say anything. They might talk about your mental health. Please. Well, Danny, I have a very big respect for you. I think people just go after you because they've seen you before. Oh, and I think, another reason why I think people don't like you, Daddy, is because you were friends with Lily. Remember when you showed yourself on Lily's panel and how beautiful you were and stuff like that? What happened to Lily? She got ran off. Remember that? But you were up on her panel. So maybe people are just shaming you because of that. But I know Lily wasn't well liked. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. And Lily, if you ever hear this, I know that, because I've actually talked to her and she's doing well. But I wouldn't mind Lily coming back. I would love to interview her. Kind of. She kind of drove me nuts. And she fucked up a lot too. Sorry, I am shading things. I think my phone's going dead. Ooh, it is. Anyway, you guys have a really, really, really good day. Not quite sure what else to say. Thank you, mods, for coming in. I have some stuff I have to get done today, but just remember, every time you go live, yours is being recorded too. And just because the numbers might be against certain people, I am not an evil person. I'm not, and I'm definitely not a narcissist. I cry way too much for it. Hey, Dreamy. But you are not a victim. Jules, you are not a victim. Every single person that's been in that hive, but like 8 or 9 people have said for years. And that's who you're always going to be known as. Roadhog said it at his time. Other people, Chicago said it. Maybe Mike Slick knows about it. But pretty much everybody knows of a Jen or a Benny because of your stupid, infamous meat and potatoes. And even the people you're friends with know that I have been in your life way more and in your thoughts than you have ever been in mine. And just because I am sticking up for myself, people are trying to do everything they can to deem me who you've always been. I don't care if you're 55. I don't care if you're 35. I don't care if you're 25. You have affected every single person in this community. You have. And maybe you don't physically do it, but you sure as hell Throw out just enough to get people to bite off of that. And how would you know that, Jules? Because the same was done to you. You're a narcissist, and I don't like you. And you know what, Jules? I don't know if you're more of a harm to yourself or to other people, but anybody that's gassing this crap up, you're not doing her any favors, because this woman, you think anybody else needs to get help, you need to get help, Jules, because you never take a break, ever. But your channel shows who your meat and potatoes has been, and that is you and I and me. And by the way, I said just Jen before you had your name. Yes, have a great day, everybody, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow because I am just so over it. Love you guys. Let me get in this live.